Welcome to the Cultural Playbook. Tonight we're going to do a review of an interrogation that took place, as you can see by it on the film here, back in 1999. And I'm going to say right off the top that this is not entertainment. This is a real person with real victims and real consequences. The reason why I'm doing this is not to sensationalize this, but to examine whether or not there were some kind of indicators back in 99 where this video could have taught, let's just keep it to St. Louis, the people there, something about what's going on right now with this uber violence with the YNs, young niggas, like we like to call them. So we're going to go through this video right here with Mr. Jackson. Again, this is for educational purposes only. And we're going to start off right now.
Jeffrey Stone, DSN 3781, assigned to the homicide section. The detective to my far right is Detective Thomas Carroll, DSN 3263, also assigned to the homicide section. Seated next to Detective Carroll is Detective Fred Wills of the East St. Louis, Illinois Police Department, badge number 193. The technician operating the video equipment is Robert Steckhand, DSN 17.
Hey, right off the top, I'm noticing that Mr. Jackson sitting there in the shirt with the red trim is not a very big person at all compared to these guys. I don't know what the general size of these guys is. All of them look to be average height, around 6 feet tall. Maybe they're not standing, so I have no way of knowing, but just looking at him beside them, very small gentleman, or relatively small gentleman.
53. We also have a detective from the East St. Louis Police Department, which is Ronald Ike, DSN, or his badge number is 232. He's seated off. And this is Mr. Raphael Jackson, seated to my right next to me. Mr. Jackson, I'm going to go over your rights again, okay? You have previously been advised of your rights and signed a rights waiver form, but I am going to advise you of your constitutional rights again at this time. You have a right to remain silent. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
You have the right to a lawyer, to have him present with you while you are being questioned. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
If at any time while being interviewed, should you decide to stop your statement, I will no longer question you and the interview will cease. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Do you wish to waive or give up these rights and to make a statement at this time?
Yes, as long as the state is not seeking the death penalty.
Okay, so you wish to give up your right to an attorney to make this statement?
Yes.
Okay. Brad?
These rights, I introduce myself to you as Detective Freddie Wills, East St. Louis Police Department. These rights apply to you for the Illinois case that I'm here on. You do understand your rights, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. The time now is 7:02 a.m. The date is November 24th, 1999. We are presently at the Police Academy, 315.
So apparently, this is two different agencies. One is St. Louis, and the black gentleman in the black shirt is from Chicago. So what he did was, I guess he just took the reading of the rights by the St. Louis officer and confirmed that, Mr. Jackson understood his rights. And here we go.
Al Tucker in the television studio. Mr. Jackson, I want you to look at the video equipment and notice the red blinking light.
Yeah.
Okay, that tells us that the video equipment is running. And as long as that light stays blinking, it'll stay running. Okay? For the purpose of the video right now, I'd like for you to state your full name.
Raphael Orlando's Jets,
Okay? What is your age?
28,
Your date of birth?
6471,
Okay. Where were you born?
St. Louis, Missouri.
Are you married or single?
Married.
Your home address?
2629 Tennessee.
Okay. Do you work at the present time?
Yes.
What is your job?
Homicides and robberies.
Okay.
Notice he didn't flinch at all saying that.
All right. Mr. Jackson, previously, we have gone over 3 homicides which have occurred. Okay?
Yeah.
One being in St. Louis, one being solely in East St. Louis, and then we had one that started in East St. Louis and ended in St. Louis. Okay?
Yeah.
The one we'd like to start with first is the one that happened in St. Louis, okay, in which a Ricky Williams was killed. Okay, that was back on September. September 17th at 3137 California. Can you tell us about your involvement in that case?
Yeah.
Clip.
Ricky, I fronted Ricky some dope. You know, me and him was cool. I fronted him approximately 4.4 grams of cocaine, pure cocaine. I told him to bring me $200 back. You know, he can make $500 off of each, both of them together. I told him, please don't accept my shit if he wasn't gonna pay me. And he said he wouldn't even play me like that. He gonna have my money that night, you know. So that night he still didn't have my money. And I told him I insisted before I gave my shit, I begged, I said, man, please don't accept my shit, because I got to have all my money. He took my shit. Then I ain't see him for 3 or 4 days. When I saw him, he told me he still got it. He ain't been doing nothing. He ain't moved it yet.
That was his opportunity to save his life right then. Right then. And it's these type of individuals right here that's going to tell you off rip, hey, don't take my stuff if you ain't going to pay for it. And I guess Ricky was, figuring, hey, he can make it, you know what I mean? He didn't care what he was saying at that time. He needed it, you know what I mean? But, sound like a little small task. 200, I'll make that back real fast. But here we go.
He gonna take care of me. I told him, man, just give my shit back. I said, because you.
And that was his way out right there. That was his way out. All he had to do is just get the dope and hand it back to him. And
Been start some shit, just give my shit back. At that time, I could afford to lose the shit. It wasn't no trip, but it was the thing that he just beat me for my shit. Well, I told him, have my money that night. I ain't see him for 2 or 3 days again. I saw him again, I asked him for my money. He said he gonna take care of me that night, you know. He met with me, then he still didn't have. Told me biz been slow, he ain't did nothing. So I don't see him. I'm asking everybody how they saw him. Ain't nobody seen. Nobody seen them, you know. And I kept looking for him. And I finally ran into him about 2 weeks later, and he still didn't have my money. He told me to meet him.